Hey guys, John here from LearningGuitarNow.com, and in this lesson we're going to take a look at a 12-bar blues that has a few more added chords in it. It's kind of a B.B. King inspired solo. It goes around 2 times, so it's a 24-bar solo. It just contains some chords that are not your typical 1-4-5. It's a little bit of a Stormy Monday vibe, but a little bit of a different progression, especially in the turnaround section. A lot of times when you're presented with a chord progression that has some chords outside of your typical, 12-bar blues 1-4-5, it can be frustrating to understand what you should play or what even can you play. And one approach is to use the B.B. King style thing. Just keep it simple. Don't try to play every scale to every chord that's coming around in the turnaround section, or your 1, your 6, your 2, 5, 1 type of a thing. You don't have to play arpeggios for every one of those chords, especially since they're coming around kind of fast. So one approach is to just keep it simple and play in the style of B.B. King, and that's what he did. You'll hear him using this type of approach like on Nightlife or any other type of tunes where it kind of deviates from your standard 1-4-5. To get the tone for this lesson, I use this Heritage H535 plugged into my 1966 Super Reverb. We'll go ahead and take a look at a portion of this lesson for free. And if you would like the full lesson, including the sound slice, interactive tabs, the guitar profile, the backing track, the PDF, check out the All Access Pass. When you do join the All Access Pass, you'll also gain access to all the courses and lessons on site. That gives you a clear path of how to start improvising blues and slide guitar. Also, if you're looking to start breaking out of that first position minor pentatonic box, be sure to check out the link below in the description where you can get my free blues mini course complete with interactive tabs and backing tracks. Okay, now I'm going to break the solo down for you into 10 separate licks. I'm starting off with the neck pickup, and I got my volume around 6 or so on this Heritage. And when I got the Super Reverb cranked up, when I turn the volume down about 6, it cleans up pretty nice, but also retains kind of a fat tone. Anyway, lick 1 sounds like this. Okay, so for lick 1, we're just starting in our B.B. King position right here. And so I'm starting with a rake, and I'm waiting till the 4th count to actually come in. So go 1, 2, 3. And I'm striking kind of lightly. Like I said, doing a small rake, not a gigantic like Stevie Ray Vaughan rake, but just starting right here, using my palm to mute. And trying to make it real kind of light and vocal sounding, and paying a lot of attention to that vibrato. I'm using that B.B. King vibrato up. For more about that, check out my Play Like B.B. King course. There's also some other lessons in my method courses to show you more about vibrato. So you can actually use any type of vibrato that you would like, but in this instance, I'm like using this B.B. King sounding. Just a real simple lick. You just got to pay attention to the nuances and try to make it sound good. And then stop on our 11th fret right here of the G string. It's all right here on the 12th fret, bending that almost to our 13th fret here. Pull it down, 10, 11, 10, 10. And then our 4 chord is going to happen, and we're going to play this. So we're resting on the first count, and then we're going to do this kind of Dwayne Allman type thing. Attack from the top, and we're not just playing attack from the top and go down. It's not a rake, but you hear Dwayne Allman doing that a ton. You got to use your palm to mute the other strings around that B string. So that's on the 10th fret. We're staying in the B.B. King position. But now we're going to bend that 13th fret slightly on our B And we're playing this over our D chord. Now 10-12 on the high E. Now we're going to pre-bend. This is kind of a tricky move. You hear Dwayne Allman doing this a lot as well. So you got to play on the meat of your third finger so you can roll down to the B string, and then you got to pre-bend it. Pull it down, release. Now vibrato. And keep that sustaining and vibratoing it again after 3 counts. And we're going to go down to 10-11 and bend up that 12th fret. Strike it once, bend it twice, right when the A chord comes back around. So not a terribly difficult lick to play, but there's a lot of nuances involved in just that one lick 1 here. You just got to take it slowly. Remember, you got to do the rake. Well, not really a rake. It's kind of a strike from above. Bend it slightly. 10-12. Play on the meat of your finger. Roll down. Then pre-bend. And then strike it. Pull it down. Release. Vibrato. 10-12. That slightly bend on that 12th for the B string. So really fun lick to play, and you can spend a lot of time just trying to get all those nuances down, and you know, it could sound different every time you play it. That's the fun part of playing blues stuff, is to improvise a lot of these little nuances. Notes not really that hard, but you know, the pre-bend, how far do you pre-bend? You know, you could, that was a little bit higher pre-bend. That was a different pre-bend. You know, that's the thing about blues. It's all those little bitty things in between that makes it sound good. It's not playing fast all the way up and down the fretboard. Sure, you can throw that in every now and then, but the predominantly of what you want to master is sounding good, just playing a few notes and getting those little inflections and nuances to sound vocal-like. That's what I think. Okay, so that's it for lick 1. Okay, lick 2 sounds like this. Okay, lick 2, kind of a faster lick. It's got a cool running in it. Like I just mentioned previously, sometimes you can throw kind of a fast run. This is not a super fast run, but it's got a little bit more speed to it. So I'm going to rake. We're going to play this actually over the A sharp chord. You know, we got this going on. We're playing this, and just straight minor pentatonic A sounds great over this. Because it don't really last that long, that A sharp. I think that playing the minor pentatonic right over that phrase after you've played that major kind of pentatonic sound gives a cool kind of contrast between the two sounds. So we're going to rake, bend 8 slightly, pull it down, 7, 5, 7. Now this is pretty cool where you bend 5th fret on the G string slightly, and then immediately you're going to play 7 on the D, and then roll your 3rd finger to the 7 on the A. You hear Jimi Hendrix kind of doing stuff like that. But it's easy to get kind of caught up when you're doing that. So you just want to take it slowly. Our second phrase, 5-7 on the D string, quick hammer, 5-7-5. Now we're going to do this thing where you slide backwards to the 5th fret of the A, pull off the 3, 5, then hammer 3-5 on the A. Now we're going to slide in 3, 2, 4. That's sliding into our major third, minor third, major third. Pretty fun one to play. You hear Clapton doing something like that. We know those kind of faster runs. But like I said, it's a nice contrast of playing the major stuff, especially when we've heard that A sharp 7 chord. That's also a great exercise to learn and play in a lot of different keys. You know, if you're playing in B, over a progression like that. Just do it in different keys, and it's going to feel different when you move up the neck. So it's a good idea to practice it in a lot of different keys so you get, how it feels when you're playing, like D. It's going to feel different than playing it way down here in A or G. Okay, so that's it for lick 2. Okay, well, that does it for this lesson. Like I mentioned previously, if you would like access to the full lesson, all the extras that come along with it, check out the All Access Pass. Okay, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.